Welcome to Acutely Amanda. I'm Amanda. Today I'm assembling a model of Shiromo the zombie from Pui Pui Molcar, a stop-motion animated cartoon from Japan that's currently available on Netflix, where there are cars that are also guinea pigs, and the model itself is from the company Good Smile. Why am I doing this so late at night? This is in Japanese. So the model said it was in Japanese and English, but most of the instructions were actually in Japanese. There was very little English. All right, B9 to B10. It looks like these guys. I can figure out this puzzle. The pieces were labeled, but it was quite difficult to find the label. Oh, okay, wait, there's the B. That's the B. All right, figuring it out. B9. Aha, they are labeled. All right. So it took me a few minutes to find the labels, and once I figured that out, I started to figure out the pieces a little bit more. B, J, F, H, A.
I'm saying a lot of letters, Kat.
Oh, it's the piece from step 1. All right, to B4. So I started to figure it out. It was a lot of letters and numbers to figure out what went where. And again, the instructions were actually in Japanese, so that was a little bit of a challenge, especially at the beginning before the car started to look like a car. Go here. No. 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 How am I stuck on step 2? Am I putting it on the wrong way around? No. Okay. Alright, the doohickey and the star. This should... Oh, I got it! So I thought things were going to pick up after I got the first pieces clipped together, but that was not to be. What am I snapping it into? Air? So things continue to be a struggle, although here I was excited because you're starting to be able to see the actual shape of Shiromo. Oh no, there's multiple steps with exclamation points, so don't do it this way on step 4. Again, there was explanation in Japanese, but really just pictograms for me. Don't do it this way, do it this way. Those two pictures look the same. The pictures were perhaps not as clear as they could have been. This was definitely taking me longer than I initially anticipated. Before this was sped up, it was about 34 minutes total of a recording, so 34 minutes is more time than I thought it was going to take to put together this model. This is sounding a little bit negative. I don't mean it that way at all. I'm very happy with the final result. This is designed for a child. No. Yes. I think that's working. So it does say on the box that it is appropriate for children, and I definitely thought that it was a little bit harder. I could imagine it being a challenge if I had an 8-year-old with me. But I'm sure it feels different if you can read the Japanese instructions. Again, I'm not sure if I got the wrong instruction booklet or if that's just the way that it is. So why do I have an affinity for... Oh, he's so cute. Why do I have an affinity for these zombies from Pui Pui Molcar? Well, I love zombies in literature and films and songs. It's something I have a real affinity for, especially if they're funny, but also if they're not funny. But I just like funny, cute zombies. Hit a special spot in my heart, and this zombie guinea pig just really got me when I saw it on Netflix. And so I was really excited that there was anything available with the zombie Molcar, because I don't think it's quite as popular as some of the other characters in the show. Oh, that's I. That's not 15. All right. I 5. So once I figured out that it was I-5 and not 15, that was one of... There's only a little bit more struggle here. The rest of it kind of went pretty smoothly. So with zombies, I just want to talk about this a little bit more again. I don't know why I have such an affinity for them, why I enjoy them so much. There's just something about it that really interests me. Like, I enjoy the Night of the Living Dead, The Walking Dead at the beginning. It got a little dark for me at the end. Like I said, I prefer something a little bit more lighthearted or corny, which is why I love Shiromo so much as a zombie. I do want to mention that I like zombies so much that I actually wrote a novella featuring zombies called Waiting for Daybreak by Amanda McNeil. It is available on Amazon as both an ebook and a paperback book. It's also on Kindle Unlimited if you have Kindle Unlimited. It's very reasonably priced because it's a novella. And that is about a woman with borderline personality disorder surviving a zombie apocalypse in Boston. Now, I'm not sure I'd say it's lighthearted, even though I just talked about how much I enjoy lighthearted things. It's dealing very seriously with her coming to terms with being alone and with living with her personality disorder, and also with finding a way to sobriety while being alone, and also with finding help for her cat when her cat gets sick. So there's a lot going on in there, but I do try to have an overall uplifting tone to the book. And I think that's something that's missing from some zombie stories and films, is the uplifting or lighthearted tone. It can go to dark places. Like, I do think there is something dark about this guinea pig motor car being turned into a zombie and pursuing his little guinea pig motor car friends. Like, that is something that's a little dark, but it maintains its lightheartedness, as you can tell from this model. Like, he is a cute zombie. Shiromo's originally white, and he turns into this like creepy mint green color, and he also gets these splotches of pink, which I don't know if they're supposed to be like blood, because the little zombie figurine that comes with him, it's that little green guy I'm assembling right now, he has splotches of blood on him on the box. Now, I will mention, I thought I was missing stickers because there were no stickers for the blood for the zombie human figurine, but they're not missing. They just don't come with it. So it's just a little green figurine who doesn't have any blood on him. Now, what I am doing right now is applying the stickers to Shiromo. They were incredibly tiny and difficult to apply, I will say. I feel like it would have probably been easier if I'd had a child-sized fingers to apply them. I kind of ended up applying them with the backs of my fingernails, and that helped a lot. But I do really think they add something, so I'm glad that I put them on there. I have two pieces I didn't use, and there's literally in this instructions little X's over them. Why give them to me if they don't want them to be used? So I never did figure out what was up with those two extra pieces. They didn't match any of the pieces that I did use. I don't understand why to this day. I don't understand why. If you have this kit and you understand what those pieces are about, please leave a comment below and let me know, because I truly do not understand what they are about. So I am back to applying the stickers here. Notice that for the Molcars that their ears are the rear view mirrors, which I think is really cute. And I also want to mention that Shiromo comes with two sets of wheels. So one set of wheels, the ones that are on there right now, let him flop. So if you haven't seen the show, they like flop their wheels out to the side and like rest their bellies on the ground. So one set of the wheels, they don't let him roll, but they let him flop. And then the other set that's sitting on the table next to me there, those are like rolling wheels. So if you put those into him, then he can roll along. They are interchangeable. It is like slightly like you don't have to take them all apart, but you do have to like pop off the one wheel on the end and then slide the stick. What do you call that? The stick through? What is axle? The axle through, and then stick the wheel back on. So. But then the little ones that let him flop don't actually go all the way through. They're just little individual inserts. You insert it 4 times. So it's not a quick change by any stretch of the imagination. But it is still super cute. Look at him. Look at that face.